I eating cloned meat? The answer is probably not. The CFIA just reviewed information on something called somatic cell nuclear transfer, or SCNT for short, for cloning animals and their offspring. This review takes it in the sense that this is no longer considered novel food, which means it doesn't go through a type of pre-market assessment. Instead, all cloned cows or pigs associated with meat will be regulated to any other cow or pig that's made from Mother Nature, made from the birds and the bees. The birds? The bird? The birds and the bees? I'm going crazy. Other animals like goats and sheep, in terms of their cloning, will be considered novel. Basically, you just have to abide by all of Canada's food laws, and I will say, as someone who has read regulations, Canada's food laws do be going hard because trying to read those is like crazy. And by the way, before you go, why are we doing this? This has already happened in the US, but we hate the US. Well, it's also allowed in the EU, Japan, New Zealand, and these all went back as far back as 2008. So it isn't some weird controversial thing that Canada is doing. This is actually kind of par for the course for a lot of these different countries. Now, a lot of people are concerned that it's not going to be labeled, and I did not see anything specific in the regulation talking about specifically labeling it. It's more so that it'll just be regulated like beef and pork. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some labeling laws surrounding these, especially because in the US and the EU, we're seeing some sort of regional differences where they are trying to get labeling laws on lab grown meat, which, by the way, is not the same thing as cloned meat. So, cloned meat is like the animals duplicated, and lab grown meat is like the cells are duplicated into a chicken breast. To be honest, I couldn't find a ton of information verifying how much meat in our food supply is made of cloned meat, but I can almost guarantee that it's like zero or very low. Anyone who works in the meat industry will let you know that, like, working in beef or pork and these slaughter facilities is already plenty expensive, and cloning an animal would be like super costly. It can cost over $15,000 to clone a single cow, and a single cow is already way too expensive on its own. So why would you even do that? The primary purpose of this cloning technology is for breeding, not eating. So the chances of you actually eating a cloned animal is pretty low. I think there's a lot of noise from a certain demographic that this means we are eating some type of satanic cloned meat, but you're not going to eat cloned meat, and I would almost guarantee that your children won't either.